It's time for the ITV News now.
England roar into the finals of the Women's Euro 2025 after beating Italy in Geneva.
What about this? Big save! Follow-up!
The Lionesses secure their spot in a nail-biting finish in front of a crowd of thousands of jubilant fans in a match that saw a dramatic extra-time winner. Final score 2-1.
Unbelievable. Such a great feeling. This team deserved nothing but that. 3 finals on a bounce and we want more.
Oh, I thought we were gone, but no! We had it! Come on, England!
So is it Germany or Spain who the Lionesses will play to defend their title in 5 days' time? Also tonight. Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath frontman and heavy metal icon, dies at the age of 76. The hunger crisis in Gaza that's been described as a horror show by the UN as more than 100 people die of malnutrition, including 80 children. A 5-day doctor strike goes ahead after talks with the governments fail over a long-running dispute over pay. And big budget comedy films on the way back with the return of a crime spoof with a new generation of stars.
This is ITV News at 10 with Gamal Fahnbulleh.
Good evening. It was nail-biting again. It was the substitutes who won it again. As you may have seen, England are through to the finals of the Euros after a real scrap against underdogs Italy to come back from 1-0 down. First, Michelle Adjumang kept alive England's chances of retaining their Euros crown with a goal in the 96th minute to take the match into extra time. And just when that time looked to be running out again, up stepped Chloe Kelly to score a penalty on the rebound, 2-1. The substitutes had clicked. Now, it was less than 3 weeks ago that we were previewing the Black Sabbath concert back where it all began in Birmingham. The band had said it would be their last. It was no secret that Ozzy Osbourne, lead singer and founder member, had health problems. Sadly, his family announced this evening that he died today at the age of 76. Everyone who's anyone in rock music has expressed their sorrow, Sir Elton John, Rod Stewart and Brian May among them. For thousands of Palestinians in Gaza, there is a deadly dilemma, as the latest shocking statistics have revealed: to die of starvation or be shot queuing for food. Gaza's health ministry says 101 people have died in recent days from starvation, 80 of them were children. The United Nations confirmed a figure we have already reported, that more than 1,000 people have been killed trying to get food since May. It says its own staff are going hungry, fainting from lack of food. The head of the United Nations, Antonio Guterres, blamed what he called the horror show in Gaza, some of which we're about to see. Hospitals across England are tonight working out whether they have to reschedule routine hospital treatments and operations scheduled for Friday onwards. The Doctors' Union, the BMA, says the 5-day pay strike by what are now known as resident doctors is definitely going ahead. Romney, this is the outcome that everyone's been dreading. Yes, you say something really does have to give. OK, Joel, thank you. 8 months into the job as Conservative leader and running third in the polls, Kemi Badenoch shuffled her pack and returned one of her rivals for the job to the shadow cabinet. The former Foreign and Home Secretary, Sir James Cleverly, was handed the job of shadowing Angela Rayner with the Housing, Communities and Local Government brief. Mrs Badenoch kept her other rival, Robert Jenrick, where he is as Justice spokesman. So Tony Blair and his wife Cherie's acceptance of discounts on designer clothes was a feature of their early years in Downing Street. Most were secured by Mrs Blair's friend and style advisor Carol Kaplan. Newly released documents show Sir Tony was advised to repay thousands of pounds. On a more consequential issue, the records also show one of his advisors told him that taking Britain to war against Iraq could end his premiership. Now, the Naked Gun films of the 1980s and 90s may seem a product of their age, but in an attempt to show big-budget comedy films are on the way back, tonight's was a premiere of a remake. Liam Neeson takes over from Leslie Nielsen, playing his character's son, Frank Drebin Jr., with Pamela Anderson, his co-star, in the latest version of the comedy spoof franchise. She told us a bit of silliness is needed these days. And finally tonight, back to the Lionesses' late win in their Euro semi-final against Italy, and the celebrations back here. In homes, pubs and fan zones, England supporters lived every moment as if it was the team's last. What could have been the bitter end turned into the sweetest of moments. Yes, really nail-biting stuff. Very well done to the Lionesses. That is it for tonight. Many thanks indeed for staying up. From all of us here, a very good night. Bye-bye.
Vicky Patterson has written to the Health Secretary, West Streeting, demanding women be taken seriously in healthcare. Such a big reaction from you at home to this.
We are hopefully given this issue the platform it needs.
We can confirm that West Streeting will be meeting Vicky Patterson.
The
Tell us how
power
it
of
goes.
Good Morning Britain.
Exactly.
Weekdays from 6.